You forced yourself into this marriage, you know. The biological clock is ticking. So I need to find a man to settle down with. She's out there chasing papers. Chase whatever makes you happy. So welcome back to the channel, guys. How have you guys been doing? I hope you're doing great. So I'm making dinner as usual and talking to you. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't. I'm making a beef tumbukiza for my dinner, and for my husband I'm going to be making chicken with potatoes and maybe some veggies. Let's see what we're going to be making. Anyway, guys, I was not actually going to be talking about this topic. If you're interested, I've actually done a beef tumbukiza recipe before on my cooking channel, which is Kenyan Cooking Abroad. By the way, check that out and make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel. Anyway, back to my today's video. So guys, today I was actually only going to be doing the cooking, but I changed my mind because somehow this topic has actually been inviting me to talk about it, you know. Anyway, guys, today we're making beef tumbukiza. Make sure you check out my cooking channel, which is Kenyan Cooking Abroad, and check out that recipe. I've done like 2 or 3 beef tumbukiza recipes. Make sure you watch that video or those videos. Comment there and also follow me on Instagram, guys. So I've been seeing this topic, you know, about Dimwango getting married. You guys know Dimwango got married in Poland. I live in Germany. Poland is like the neighboring country of Germany, and there has been stories and cloud chasing and all those things going around about Dimwango, you know. So Dimwango is a Kenyan lady. If you don't know her, check her channel out. And like I said, she actually got married to this Polish guy, and ever since then people have actually been going crazy. The social media and the whole YouTube stuff, everyone has been going crazy like about Dimwango and all that, you know. And the biggest percent of these YouTubers have actually been talking about Dimwango actually getting married just for papers. And you know, like she's a passport chaser. The brother Maro as well, because Aya Maro is also married to an Argentinian lady, Rocio. You guys know these people. Hopefully, if you don't know them, check them out. I'm not advertising anybody's channel here, but just to get the bottom of this story, like get the whole point of what I'm talking about, you know. So people are calling them like passport chasers, passport bros and sisters. So like I said, Dimwango got married to this guy, and people are like, yeah, they have actually not even known each other longer than a year, and they're already married and all that. And I'm like, cool it down, guys, like chill. Like whoever chooses to get married for passport, let them get married for passport. You know, there are so many people talking about these people like passport chasers, and they themselves do not actually have a passport, you know. And I'm not saying you don't have a passport because you are like, you know, like shida niwewe. No, it could be because your country, your situation, financial situation does not allow you to own a passport yet, you know. But these are people who have actually traveled to so many countries. They have had so many visas, opportunities, you know. And I'm not supporting anybody, you know. I'm not saying everybody should be doing what Dimwango is doing, or the brothers, but All I'm saying is, to his, everybody should mind their own business. If you get someone who has passport, who has a good passport to marry you, why not? Marry them. You know? We sometimes as Africans live in lives where we all want to leave our countries. Like we're so unsatisfied with our own countries, our own situations, like most of us. I'm not talking about everybody who lives in Africa, you know. So most of us actually want to leave our own countries and go abroad. We've seen a lot of people in other people's DMs, especially people who live abroad, always getting DMs from people like, how can I move to this country? Can you like assist me? How do I go about getting this job and this and this and that and visa and all that? You know, people are hungry to actually move out of their countries, especially the Africans. The same Africans talking about people being married abroad. And for me, it has become like a trend where some people are bitterly jealous of people, especially we women who are actually married to white men, Caucasian men. Like it has turned out to like a kind of a battle or bitterness. I don't know what I should be calling these guys, but this is getting out of control. Like the whole bitterness, the whole anger, the whole everything. Like, these women married to white men, blah, 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 blah. Like, give us a break. Leave us alone. Leave us alone, guys. Like, all monkeys cannot swing on one branch. You guys live in Africa, wherever, whichever country you live in, and you've seen a lot of polygamy in Africa. We've seen a lot of even big celebrities like Davido, whoever, Diamond Platinums. They have so many baby mamas. They're having so many girlfriends. They're having so many wives. The Muslim brothers, they're allowed to marry a lot of wives. So before I get married to some guy as a 10th wife or maybe as a second wife, I don't know, just let me explore the world. Let me do what makes me happy, you know. Plus we also need people who can actually give us some light about other perspectives, in case you get divorced to this your African polygamous guy. Like we've seen someone like what is she called, Regina Daniels. You guys saw the lady actually got divorced. I'm not sure if that's official, but she's no longer with her husband, who is actually a polygamous African man, rich billionaire, you know. So she's actually been out and about in Europe, in the US, I don't know, mostly in Europe. And she seems so happy, like being out there in Europe and touring the stores and shopping and all that, and not being married to this guy anymore. My opinion, that's my opinion, guys. You can comment your opinion down below, but all I'm saying is I've realized there is so much bitterness when it comes to sisters, your sisters who are married to white men, Caucasian men, or maybe your brothers who are actually married to Caucasian women. I've seen, but that is not worse than we women. Whatever we women are facing is much more. Like I was saying, I've seen a lot of people actually talk about Dimwango, like criticize her. She's out there chasing papers. Chase whatever makes you happy. I've seen some people have actually lost their chances of having these papers. Like they had those chances before and now they don't have them anymore. Like they're too old, maybe, I don't know, old-fashioned, I do not know. I'm not going to judge any person here. But if your chance is lost, it's lost. Let those people who are young and having those chances enjoy their lives. Okay, if Dimwango is in that position of getting this young guy with European papers, let her get him. Let her chase her passport. Let her get international babies, whatever she wants to do. Yeah, I'm not for Dimwango, I'm not for the other party, like the other group, but I'm saying do whatever makes you happy. If you have the chance to actually be you, explore the world, meet someone, do that. If you have money, you can actually, as a matter of fact, apply for some visa, go out there, visit Dubai, visit Europe, visit US, whichever continent, Australia, Canada, move to any country that you want to as a holiday, a tourist, and maybe you might end up meeting someone who loves you, who adores you, who gives you things that you want that you never got from your guy, from your country. You know, people out there are about experiencing and researching and exploring and all that stuff. You know, there's an saying that says whoever does not travel always thinks their mother cooks the best food, which is actually not the case. Travel, please start traveling, and you're going to see most other moms cook better. Other countries cook better food than your country. There's so much better things to do in other countries than your country. I'm not saying you should be hating your country. I'm not saying you should be a hater of your own country. No, I'm saying you should be traveling if any chance arises. If any possibilities comes by and you have the chance to travel, if they give you a visa, travel. You know, we've seen a lot of people actually struggle to get visas to for other countries, like to travel to other countries, just because your passport is African, you know. And some of you are actually dying to have passports that allow them to travel to most countries, like German passports, like American passports, like European passports, all those stuffs. A lot of people will do anything to get these passports, you know. And some of those people are the same people who are actually commenting bad things about ladies who are married to Caucasian men with good passport countries. And I'm like, you just be grateful for other people, like be thankful, be happy for other people. Your time is going to come, or maybe not, I do not know. But stop stressing yourself because of other people's lives, you know. People are living their own lives. Like, I'm here with my German passport, I'm moving around Kenya, I can travel to most countries. I'm not jealous about someone else who has another visa, like passport and all that, you know. And the more you are not jealous about other people, the more God is going to be blessing you. You know, guys, you forgot you are cooking. All I'm saying is be thankful for people. Be really thankful for people. Wish people well and wait for your own chance. We do not want jealous to kill you. Jealousy go kill some people. The jealousy in some people nowadays. Jealousy, jealousy, jealousy. Ha! Jealousy. I do not have to own a mansion in Africa for me to feel good as a person who is married to a Caucasian man. I do not need to own cars and properties in Europe for me to feel good to have a Caucasian man. Make sure whichever marriage you are in, whichever marriage you settled yourself into, because as we speak, nobody forced you into this marriage. Most of us, 99.9% of us women, nobody forced you into that marriage, especially the modern woman. Nobody forced us. You earn money, you are a working woman, you have your own businesses and all that. Nobody is forcing you into marriage unless you force yourself into that marriage because of your circumstances, because your age is not allowing you to actually wait more. So you end up forcing yourself into marriages that you're unhappy in, which means if I've been actually walking around, ignoring men and all that, and no, I can't get married to you, you're not my type, you're too short, you're not tall, dark and handsome and all that. And then comes this time when we start saying, oops, the biological clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. That biological clock is ticking. So I need to find a man to settle down with, because I need to justify, I need to make the community happy. I need to show the community that I'm also married. So that's you with your own problems. You forced yourself into this marriage, I'm not saying you are the problem. Maybe circumstances did force you into doing this, whatever you did. But if you find yourself in that situation where you have to marry somebody because you have to show us you're married, where you have to marry someone because you have to show the community you're married, or you have to marry somebody, just someone from somewhere, because you need that marriage security, then we have nothing to do with that. Okay, leave us alone. We people married to the Caucasian, leave us alone. Not just me, but any other woman who is married to a white man. Please give us a break. We cannot all get married to black men. You need to understand that. The same thing applies to the white men. They cannot all get married to white women. They have to choose us. They have to choose the Asians. They have to choose other races. So yeah, that's what I actually wanted to talk about, because I've been feeling so bad seeing people talk about this whole Dimwango thing and saying passport chasers, getting married to Caucasians because you want a passport, blah 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 blah. No, we do not want any passports. And if we want the passports, then it's good for us. If you get them passports, well and good for us. We played our cards right, or maybe wrong. I don't know. Time will tell. But whichever it is, guys, stop that jealousy. Stop building walls between your sisters being married to Caucasian men and you being married to a black man. African, poor, I don't know, whatever man. Please get us out of this whole scandal. Get a life, sister and a brother out there, like talking about us being married to white women, white men and all that. It's our life, it's your life. Everybody gets to choose their life. So guys, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Let's continue cooking tumbukiza bread. I can't wait to eat this food, guys. Like I said, subscribe, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Let me know what you guys think about this video. I know it's all over the place, but I had to do it, guys. I had to do this video, but it's getting so late. I subscribe, and I'm going to see you on the next. Yeah, bye guys.